actually read your homeowner's insurance policy? If you're like most people, you probably haven't, and that's exactly how the insurance companies prefer it. Today, I'm breaking down the key parts of your homeowner's insurance policy so you can understand what's really covered under your policy and where insurance companies love to hide the tricks that cost you money. I'm Mendy, and this is My Insurance Claim Expert, brought to you by Panther Public Adjusting. But before we jump in, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with anyone who owns a home. You're about to get the knowledge they don't want you to have. Let's start with Coverage A, otherwise known as dwelling coverage. What does this mean? This covers the structure of your primary structure, your house. Walls, roof, floors, basically everything that makes your house a house and is permanently attached to this structure. So here's what you should know. A, it should be enough to completely rebuild your entire house, not just what it costs to purchase your house. Make sure your policy covers current building costs, which keep going up. Insider tip, if your dwelling coverage is too low, you could be stuck paying tens of thousands of dollars out of pocket after a loss. Next up is Coverage B, or otherwise known as other structure coverage. What does this mean? This covers things such as detached garages, fences, sheds, and even detached pools. So what do you need to know about it? On many policies, the default will be 2, 5, or 10% of your primary dwelling coverage. But you can ask your agent to raise that if you need it. Damage to these structures is often underpaid because adjusters hope you won't know better. Here's a big one. Many homeowners are underinsured when it comes to other structure coverage. For example, if you have a big detached garage, a work shed, fencing, make sure your limit is high enough to cover this. We see policies all the time where the limit is only $4,000, and that's really not going to go far. Next up is personal property, also known as Coverage C. What does this mean? This covers anything inside your house or on your property, such as furniture, electronics, clothing, appliances. If it's not nailed down, or like I'd like to say, if you can't move with that, it's personal property. So what do you need to know? There may be special limits for expensive items such as jewelry, art, weapons, and collectibles. Many insurance policies limit this to only $1,500 for these categories unless you add on an endorsement to raise that limit. So if you have significantly more of one of those categories, speak to your agent about raising the limit. Here's an insider tip. Take a video of your inventory, walk through your house with the drawers open, etc., and do a video tour of all your inventory now. And do it once a year before disaster strikes. It'll make filing a claim much, much easier. Finally, we have liability coverage and medical coverage. What does that mean? Well, let's say a friend or a cousin or a contractor is over and they get injured, and doing the American thing, they decide to sue you. Well, that's what this coverage is for. For your liability coverage, this is going to cover your legal fees as well as any settlements. As far as medical payments, this is going to cover medical coverage will cover the medical payments. As a reminder, neither of these coverages is for yourself or your immediate family who live with you on the property. This is intended for other people who don't live on the property. So what do you need to know? Most people are underinsured when it comes to liability. See, $100,000 seems to be pretty standard. However, in today's day and age, $100,000 doesn't go very far. So we suggest you get at least $300,000 or even more if you can. Here's an insider tip. One lawsuit can wipe you out. Therefore, umbrella policies are cheap and give you extra coverage on top of your homeowner's policy. Consider getting an umbrella policy. Don't wait for a disaster to learn what's in your policy. If you understand your coverages, you're less likely to be lowballed, denied, or ripped off by your insurance company. Need help reviewing your policy? Contact us at Panther Public Adjusting. We'll break it down in plain English and make sure you're properly protected. Remember, knowledge is power. Now you have it. So So go ahead, like and subscribe for more insurance claim tips. Share this video with any homeowner you know. It could save them tens of thousands of dollars. And comment below if you've ever been surprised by what your policy didn't cover. We want to hear your story. I'll see you in the next video, and let's get you paid and protected.